Those who once shone at the Olympic Games are now serving in the police. They are faced with a harsh reality where every day is a test of strength. Dong Yo, a famous former boxer, now works for the police. After he found out about corruption among his colleagues, he was demoted and transferred to the Insuna department. There he met Han No, a senior police officer and former snipper. Their meeting awakens the forgotten feelings of first love in Dong Yu. She asks him not to fall in love and keep his distance. Former athletes in the police are disliked and even discriminated against, considering them thugs who received positions without exams and training. Man Sik, Dong Yu's former mentor, sets out to catch the gang. His sudden absence at a critical moment leads to the failure of the task. The gangsters flee in panic after the explosion. Dong Yu encounters the Golden Rabbit, the head of the gang, and their fight ends with Dong Ju being knocked unconscious. The operation fails and the officers criticize them. Han Na attracts the attention of a former athlete, Jung Han, whom she dated before. There are hints of romance between them. He also transferred to the Insuna department for her. Despite his success in his career, he is disliked for exposing corrupt officers and seeking promotion. Man Sik leaves Dong Ju alone in an ambush again. Towards night, Dong Ju is attacked. An unknown driver first knocks him down, and then clamps his hand in the car window and drives away. After returning to the place, Dong Ju sees the thieves pouring gasoline into Man Sik's car and driving away. A little further down the road, he finds a hit-and-run victim and takes him to the hospital. Dong Yu tries to contact his brother, but to no avail. Later he appears at the ceremony honoring the former coach, where it turns out that the coach spread rumors that he won the gold medal with the help of doping. This was due to Dong Ju's refusal to participate in fights without rules. It also becomes known that the coach could have addicted Dong Yu's brother to drugs, and now he has disappeared. The next day, Dong Ju decides to find the culprit of the accident. He sneaks into the office and steals a document from the file on car smuggling. It turns out that this is the same car that hit him. At the same time, Jung Hyun, who was investigating the explosion during the botched operation, learns that the victim of the hit-and-run reported the arson 5 minutes before the explosion. He shares this information with Man Sik, and they come to a conclusion that someone from the police leaked the details of the operation. Jung Hyun also understands that Dong Yu may be in danger. Dong Yu, having received a tip, heads to the address where he believes he can find information about the suspect in the hit-and-run. Meanwhile, Hannah is assigned to return the victim's personal belongings. After learning that the victim has died, she decides to give them back the next day and takes the things home. Suddenly, a group of gangsters tricks her into letting them into the house. They are looking for important documents. When they attack, Hannah pulls out a gun and shoots them. Elsewhere, Dong Ju enters the gang's hideout ready for a fight. At the same time, a group of thugs attacks Jung Han in the middle of the road. They were hired by a policeman who harbored a grudge against him. While Han Na confronts the gangsters, Dong Yu sneaks into the gang's hideout ready to fight. The episode ends with an exciting battle where each of the characters uses their unique skills. Dong Yu as a boxer, Han Na as a shooter, Jong Hyun as a swordsman, Man Sik as a wrestler, and Ja Hong as a discus thrower who throws a massive hatch into a car rushing at him, which constantly violated traffic regulations. The episode ends on this exciting note. Dong Yu finally fights back against the criminal gang in the warehouse, and at that moment, Man Sik arrives with reinforcements and all the criminals are detained. At the police station, the team of athletes quickly becomes a sensation. Returning home, Dong Ju meets his brother, who is suffering from the effects of drug use. Dong Yu convinces him to have surgery, but in the middle of the night his brother disappears. Dong Yu suspects that this is the work of his former coach. The next day, Man Sik convinces the commissioner to create a special unit of professional athletes to investigate criminal cases. They are given a separate room and a team. During the interrogation of the Golden Rabbit, Dong Ju notices a gold watch on his wrist, the same as the car driver's. Athletes learn that the boss created the unit more for per than for real investigations. At a public event where the boss advertises new bulletproof jackets, he treats Hannah like a child and she snaps, shooting at him and breaking one of his ribs. To protect Hannah, Jung Hyun suggests to the chief that the incident be presented as a stage stunt. The commissioner agrees. The next day, Man Sick receives information about the people who took the documents. He goes there. Everything goes awry when Man Sick, after eating a poisoned candy with a hallucinogen, betrays himself to the bandits. A fun chase begins, where Man Sick behaves like a zombie, scaring off thugs and takes the hit himself. The bandits run away with the documents and Dongju rushes to the hospital carrying Man Sick in a shopping cart because of the traffic jam. Meanwhile, the former coach tortures Dong-Yu's brother to confess to the crime of the hit and run that night. The next day, when Dong-Ju returns to the office, he sees that his brother has been arrested. Dong-Yu attends the funeral of a hit and run victim and notices one of the visitors has the same watch as the driver. He checks the list of visitors at the customs department where the victim used to work and finds Ju-young, the real culprit of the hit and run, who forced his brother to take the blame. What happens next remains a mystery. Each episode of the drama continues to reveal the characters, their traumas and their pasts. Camera work and editing captures all the attention. It may seem like everything is chaotic, but it creates a visual carnival of intense action scenes and makes you look forward to the sequel. Good luck to all and bye-bye.